Austin Jackson is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And Harold, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matt, I mean, everything's working for them. They've increased their lead in their division. They're blowing everybody away. The challenge, I think, moving forward is just to stay focused and motivated as they know they're going to be a playoff team.
And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now here's the pitch, and a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. Lifted in the air out to right. Moving under it. Hits. Makes the play. 1 away. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, you got to love what Jonathan Lucroy does for this offense. This is the guy you want at the plate when the game is on the line. He thrives in these situations. It's almost like he goes to bed and says, I can't wait to play because the game is going to come down to me and I'm going to make something happen. He thrives on performing in the big moments.
Jason Jordan is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting third, left fielder, Mark Trumbo.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Well, the way I see Ed, he gets a lot of respect for his strike zone. There's not a lot of umpires in the league that have the kind of respect he does. He's consistent. He's got a great zone. And he's well respected across the board.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So a relatively routine start for the top of the. Scott Kazmir, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, it's interesting. Looking at his numbers, you would think, wow, he must be really excited to pitch on the road because he's pitched great on the road and really struggled at home. One of those rare combinations you see from pitchers from time to time.
Jesse Pitts is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here, Harold. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Yeah, Matt, it's been a little bit of a struggle. 1-3 on the road trip. You never want to be in that position, but you try to pick up as many wins as you possibly can. That's why this game today is important.
And with that, a look at the Rays lineup card in this one. HR, what do they need to do to complete the sweep?
Matt, this is a scary lineup. They've got power and they have speed. They score runs in all different ways. They hit the ball in the ballpark and they score on balls in the gap when you have a runner at first base. That's what speed, power combination can do. This is a very tough lineup.
The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Just reached back and threw a high fastball right by him. He didn't stand a chance.
One and two. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Jackson is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Now to the plate, Jeremy Pitts. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play. Kazmir into the windup. Here's the first pitch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That's wide. 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over. Well, they were
Batting
obviously
fourth,
pitching around him there, and
fielder,
I don't blame them. With the
John
bases
Pitts.
empty and 2 outs, and a hitter of this caliber at the plate makes somebody else beat you.
Digging in, the switch hitter, John Pitts. And he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. 2 out with the man at first. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Ready on 1 and 2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. And that is off the wall in right field. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
Into the box, Jeff Pitts. And as you can see, he has been slumping offensively. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. From the stretch. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Definitely a big pitch coming up right here. He's going to be pumped if he can work his way out of this inning with the game still tied.
Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Rays. Here's the center fielder now, Colby Rasmus. He comes in currently second on the team in home runs.
34. Colby
Into the windup and the pitch. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
There's a fastball right over the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Ready on 1 and 2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2 and 2. And now a pitch on the way. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3 and 2. Squared that one up just a little late. The 3-2 one more time. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
All right, time for the majestic defensive alignment for the Rays. And yes, they are moving all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics, and they really move players around playing the percentages. You'll see that a lot in this game today.
Mitch Moreland is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball.
Well, I think he's trying to get that 2-strike fastball out of the zone. Just caught too much of the plate right there. Fortunately, he fouled it off instead of putting it in the seats.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Now in the box, Jonathan Lucroy hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. A high fastball is in there.
He looks really strong here early in this game, and that fastball is a good example. Put that thing in a great spot and right where he wanted it.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
I love how aggressive he is. He's just attacking the zone with the fastball. Here it is. Now he's at 1-2 count, and really he can go anywhere he wants now.
Swing and a liner, but foul.
That's probably not what he wants to do with 2 strikes right there with the fastball. He is fortunate he just fouled it off.
And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out this side in order. Digging in, Chubby Nails. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one.
Nails.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. A fastball that finds the outside corner. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Looped out toward third. And this will be no problem over at third. And there's the first out.
All right, here's how the Yanks line up defensively. Brought to you by Majestic. And yes, they move players all over the field. They love to shift heavily into the analytics and really apply it to their club. You'll see guys moving all over the field today.
Standing in, Connor Pitts. He's not among the league leaders in home runs, but his total does top this ball club. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Bottom of the second here with no score. The 1-0 pitch is a circle change, swung on and missed, 1-1.
That's a good changeup. Got him to swing early in it. Now you got him set up. You can go back with the hard fastball or double it up with another changeup.
A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first gets him, so Kazmir's looking good to start the inning.
Batting 8th, catcher Lee
stepping up now. Lee Cho. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. First pitch on its way.
Nope,
a fastball here too low. It's 1-0.
Nope, 1-0.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch.
Yeah.
And that pitch catches the inside corner. A called strike over the outside corner. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now here's the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
A swinging bunt to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top. Here's the second baseman now, Gordon Beckham. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Little dribbler up the first baseline. Nails right there, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Batting 8th, the designated hitter, Brian Nakayama.
Striding into the box, Brian Nakayama. The average for him entering play, not far north of 200. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
And this is fouled at the plate. And a good eye as he lays off, and the count moves to 2-1 now on the Yankee left fielder.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. The Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Batting ninth, shortstop, Zach Cozart.
First delivery to him on the way. Zach Cozart comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, he got a high strike on a fastball right there. That's pretty unusual. Usually early in the count, you're going to see a guy work down in the zone. That high fastball, usually the put-away pitch for 2 strikes. He pitched him backwards right here.
And that misses 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 3rd inning, no score to this point. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now a throw over to first, and he's back easily. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Into the box, Austin Jackson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. A runner on first with 2 away. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. He's set. Here's the 2-2. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Yankees.
A lot of hits up the middle. Nice line drive. He just stayed with it and took it right back where it came
Third
from.
baseman, Jason Jordan.
In now, Jason Jordan, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
Well, he's got himself in a little bit of a jam, but I tell you what, he does as good a job as anybody. First and second, 2 outs. Now watch how he pitches on the corners and tries to get himself out of this.
A little bit outside. 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. Just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
Ready with the 3-1, and he misses. Ball 4. Digging in to try it again. Mark Trumbo, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. A called strike on the inside corner.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
0-1. Here it comes. A breaking ball taken on the inside corner.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners in the. Now at the plate, Michael Stevenson. He'll start things out against Scott Kazmir as we get the inning underway.
Michael Stevenson.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The windup and the 0-1. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. He's around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Stepping in now, Jesse Pitts. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. And they tag him out, but this will work as a sort of a sacrifice as the runner moves up.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you can do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Striding in once again, Sammy Pitts. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Here's the 0-1.
Nope.
Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. One and 1. Here it comes. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Hit on the ground toward the left. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, you had that runner on third base. You do anything you can to drive him in right there. Nice grounder. He's going to pick up the run.
Pitch.
Standing in now, Jeremy Pitts. Pitches a cold strike. The throw not in time as he steals second. So he's in safely there following the 1-out steal of second. And with that, we take you to our team leaderboard to display the clubs with the most stolen bases so far this year. And you can see right there that the Rays are currently tops in the AL in that category. And the runner back easily. The 0-1 delivery. Runner breaks for third. Pitch inside. The throw not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
One out and a runner on third. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Down the first baseline. Oh, and this goes right past him. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. And he is out trying for 2 bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI here.
31, John
Digging in for his second at-bat, John Pitts. Kazmir's ready. First pitch on the way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. 2 out, nobody on. Towards second. And this will be put away easily for the out. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. So stepping in, Colby Rasmus. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Center fielder number 34, Colby Rasmus.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Now the pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Well, that fastball's always the hardest one to lay off. It's right there in your eyes. It looks so good. Good job of holding up.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Oh, and Rasmus swings and lifts a high fly ball to deep right field. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo home run off the bat of Colby Rasmus, number 22 on the year, and the Yankees are on the board. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Now batting.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Pitts battles the sun a bit, but has it for out number 1. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he's part of a flat-footed tie for the AL lead. Into the windup and the pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1.
That was a good pitch to hit. He wants that one back. He was just a little bit late on it.
The windup and the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Zero.
1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Now that's a good changeup right there. You know the guy's sitting fastball. You get him out in front. Now that changeup's in his head the rest of the at-bat.
Cue shot here out toward short. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
2 strikes on him, and he flips one out in the center field. You couldn't have thrown that any better.
Beckham.
Here's the second baseman now, Gordon Beckham. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Pitts racing back and just short of a home run. This ball's off the wall. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Into the box, Brian Nakayama, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Batting average down in the low 210s. 8 home runs and 21 driven in. The 0-1 pitch. And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The 1-2 pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here's the shortstop, Zach Cozart. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, you wouldn't have expected this kind of at bat out of him, but he's fought himself right back with an opportunity now to really drive in 2 runs.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. In the dirt here. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. It's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on.
And leading off for the Rays.
So coming to the plate, Jeff Pitts. He'll step in trying to do something about this 2-2 tie. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. There's a belt high strike to even the count at 1-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Ball 2.
2 strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So digging in now, Chubby Nails.
First baseman number 00. Chubby Nails.
Here comes the first pitch. And he lays off there. 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And he commits to the pitch inside, and he definitely went around. That's strike 1. The pitch. 3-1 now. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. And a good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Another full count pitch home. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Now batting. Second
Digging
baseman.
in, Connor Pitts. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag. And the runner back in standing. There's the good fastball from Kazmir. 0-1. Ripped on the ground to first. Oh, but the feed is offline. Couldn't hit the shortstop covering the bag. And they won't get him as he's able to advance from first to third on what would certainly be scored a throwing error.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
And he'll snap one over to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Into the box now, Lee Cho, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a snap move over to first. Runner back standing. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Saw his eyes light up that time, but he swung at a bad one there.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute and hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Very weakly on the ground. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Swing and a little blooper to center. Coming in is Rasmus, and that'll score the runner from third as they seize control here. 3-2. And this will not be in time as he's into third base safely.
Left fielder, Michael Stevenson.
In now, Michael Stevenson, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he misses again. 2-0.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Hit hard but foul. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Full count, here it comes. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Catch made by Rasmus. Here comes the runner for the plate. And this will go down as a sac fly and an RBI as it's now a 4-2 game.
Hey, always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Ready for another shot now. Jesse Pitts. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Kazmir sets. Here's the first pitch. Now started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Digging in once again, Austin Jackson. And Dan, he and his fellow top of the order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, you're 1, 2, 3 guys.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, Jason Jordan. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hits, has a beat on it, makes the play, 1 away. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a ball, 1-0.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light show.
Drilled down the line. And this is past him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. Trumbo will take the turn and head for second now. And he'll pull in there with a 1-out double.
Yeah, after a while, the good hitting team is going to start catching up on that hard stuff. You can see that he tracks this thing all the way and just rips it to the wall. He's in the second with a double.
Colby Rasmus is at the plate as he watches ball 1. Well, you see there on the graphic, another extra base hit to add to the total, now 19 on the year. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
The batter, first baseman.
So striding in, Mitch Moreland, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Hey, now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
And that's taken for a strike on the inside corner, 2-1. Has a look, now the pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. The Yankees answer right back on the solo home run. Bottom of the 5th coming up. The Rays 4 and the Yankees Ready for another chance. Sammy Pitts, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And now a pitch on the way. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jeremy Pitts. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. Look over by Kazmir. Now the pitch. This is line to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, the batter's going to read your sequences. He goes away, away, and then boom, the base hit the opposite way. Got to mix it up better than that.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear that Scott Kazmir has thrown his final pitch here this afternoon. Jake Arrieta is going to take over here in inning number 5, so it'll be a bullpen game from here on out. Into the box, John Pitts, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. In there, strike 2. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Jackson is there to put it away for out number 1. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Ready once again, Jeff Pitts. 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
I don't have a problem taking that pitch right there. New pitcher just came in out of the bullpen. You want to see what he's got. You measured the first pitch. Now get ready to hit.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
This is where getting ahead in the count really pays off for you. Now you can get him to chase a pitch, maybe get a ground ball, double play, or a strikeout. Either way, it's going to help your cause.
Here it comes, 0-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Ready with another 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
This is a big spot right here. 2 runners on, and you knew he was going to waste a pitch right there, 0-2. But right now you can still make him chase out of the zone, and you got a chance to get out of this jam.
And this is in the air now, out to left. Trumbo has a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And they'll tack on an insurance strike with the sac fly as they lead now 5-3. Digging in now, Chubby Nails 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. Runner back safely. Once more, a throw over. And the runner back. He's set, and the pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Arrieta sets. 1-2 on its way. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice. Tries
to go the other way as this is hit in the air down the right field line. Jackson is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Rays will settle for just the 1. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Rays 5 and the Yankees 3. In is the catcher, Jonathan Lucroy. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Fouled back. Here's another 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Well, you got to like how this inning's starting off. He starts the inning with a pretty high pitch count, and your first guy to the plate makes him work. This is playing right into your hand right now on the offensive side.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting, second baseman.
Digging in and looking for more, Gordon Beckham. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And through 5 1/3. Already coming up on 100 pitches here.
Yeah, he hasn't been as efficient as he'd like to be. He's already in the 6th inning, though. That's a 1 positive, but this is a lot of pitches for the 6th inning.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Hey, one of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at-bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Oh, man, I think he thought he was going to get another breaking ball right there. He's a little bit late on that fastball. That's a nice pitch, though, following that breaking pitch to keep him off balance with the heater.
Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4. Now the Rays manager is going to take that slow walk out toward the mound. And he's going to make a move as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Alex Keys enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. Brian Nakayama is in for a 3rd plate appearance as he watches one miss inside. It's 1-0. runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
3-0 now. Zach Cozart, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Called strike over the outside part of the plate. Here it is on 3-1. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
The batter, number 2.
Striding in once again, Zach Cozart. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning, but instead he's wild and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away. We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at bat, much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
3 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. So stepping in, Austin Jackson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him.
He's falling behind right now after that swing right there. Now he's 0-2. And 0-2, choke up a little bit and try to put the ball in play. You just got to be in battle mode right now.
Ready with the 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Ready on 1-2. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Hits. Has it. Throw on to first, and the Yankee threat goes by the boards as the inning is over. Yanks strand a Joaquin Soria enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 28.
Ready once again, Connor Pitts. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. And the pitch. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? No, a little too much hook on it there. It's a foul ball. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
He'll try again. 1-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Throw. Got him. And I'm going to tell you, that is an incredible play.
Catcher, Lee Cho.
Ready for another chance. Lee Cho, a hit in 2 tries so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's in there for a strike. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. The 0-1 on its way. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, Left fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Stevenson. And a high strike there, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Here's the pitch. Fouled off into the seats behind first. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
So tough to lay off that pitch he just missed on. That's a sweeping slider. You got 2 strikes on you. That ball just continues to move, and he laid off it.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Line toward right center. But he will run this one down in right center. A tough L9, and the inning is over. Rays go in order, 1-2. Digging in to try it again, Jason Jordan. 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. First pitch coming, here it is. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Stevenson ranging back. He's there and records the first out. Digging in once again, Mark Trumbo. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Talk about certain guys in the lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Outside, 3-0 now. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work. Here's the center fielder now, Colby Rasmus. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Here comes the 1-0. A fastball that just misses inside.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
Takes a knee-high fastball.
I like what I'm seeing right now. In, and then goes away. If you pound him in early, it opens up the outside half of the plate, and that's what he's doing right now.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And a fastball just a bit high. Mitch Moreland, who represents the possible go-ahead run here, waits in the on-deck circle. Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. There's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. And Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
A swing and a miss at a ball down. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Ready with the 1-2. Here's a line drive into center field. It's a base hit. The runner from third comes across to score as they try and chip away at their deficit. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Ready for another shot now. Jonathan Lucroy. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. In there, and it's 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. To short. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. A run, a hit, and a man left. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up. Aaron Luke gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Aaron Luke.
Jesse Pitts will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. In there, no balls and a strike. The 0-1 delivery. Now a bunt attempt here. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, 7th inning, you're thinking maybe one more at bat if his team rallies. So this was a big hit to keep that streak alive.
Into the box now, Sammy Pitts. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Here it comes, 1-0. And this one's in the dirt, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
I like that pitch right there. You know he's keyholing your 2-0, and you put one right on the corner. He's not going to swing at it, and now all of a sudden you're back in the count again.
And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll be back in standing up. And another snap throw to the bag, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he'll dive back in. Standing in now, Jeremy Pitts, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. 0-1. Here it comes. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1. And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2 pitch. Sinking liner toward left. In there, a base hit. Digging in the switch hitter, John Pitts.
John Pitts.
And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Hey, this game is getting interesting real quick. The last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball. 2-0 count. Here it comes. Right over the middle, knee high. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Changeup stayed low that time for ball 3.
There's certain situations where things just have to happen, and this is one of those. Like it or not, he's got to challenge him right here.
And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only one away.
Shortstop.
At the plate, Jeff Pitts. He's got an RBI despite an 0 for 2 effort to this point. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. A fastball right over the outside corner.
2 tough pitches. Looking at both of them, they're both the same pitch, it looks like, in the same location. He just wasn't ready for it. You got to be ready for anything now.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
Chubby Nail.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Oh, now a line drive. And he's not going to have a play on it in right. This ball gets down for extra bases. 2-run score. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. But this throw is well up the line, and 3 runs have scored.
The batter, number 13.
Into the box now, Connor Pitts.
Connor Pitts.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Hit hard on the ground at first. Moreland's there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Here's the second baseman now, Gordon Beckham. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Hit to short. To his left, Pitts. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Brian Nakayama. Couple of walks for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
He's already got 2 walks in this game, and that ball right there, another ball. So we may see them kind of nibbling and pitching around him. He might be taking walks all game.
The 2-0 pitch. And that one right down Main Street.
Well, what's he looking for? 2-0 fastball right down the middle, and he took it. I don't know what he's thinking about. Maybe he thought he was going to throw him a breaking ball. I think you got to sit fastball there.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he takes ball 4 again. And they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Shortstop, Zach Cozart.
Striding in, Zach Cozart. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. Don't want to forget about him. Runners on first with 1 down. Now a swing, and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Nails is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Now batting, Austin Jackson. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First pitch on its way. Liner toward right center. And he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the letters, and the inning is over. David Hernandez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
David
Digging in, Lee Cho. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. Check swing and a pop-up out toward the mound. Hernandez will do this himself, and that's the first out.
Left fielder
At the plate, Michael Stevenson. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. Now in the box, Jesse
number 7,
Pitts.
designated hitter, Jesse Pitts.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Curveball swung out and missed. 2-1 now. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. 2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2. Ready now with the payoff pitch. Now this pitch is sent on the ground for the first baseman Moreland, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the. Into the box now, Jason Jordan will be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the 9th. Swinging a soft liner, and 1 gone.
Up next for the Yankees, left fielder Mark Trumbo.
Here's Mark Trumbo now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Oh, 0-1. Here it comes. Lined hard to the left side, but foul. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And he looks at a ball. 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, he tried to get him to chase a couple pitches right there. Look, 0-2 with 2 fastballs. Then he came back with off-speed pitches, and now the count's even.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! It's a solo home run off the bat of Mark Trumbo. 24 home runs for him on the season, as it's now an 8-5 ball game. Gregory Pitts comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Stepping in now, Kobe Rasmus hit on the ground down the first baseline, and he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
Mitch Moreland.
Standing in, Mitch Moreland. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. Stevenson is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, he didn't even break a sweat in this one. 3 pitches, he gets the out and heads to the clubhouse to celebrate. Can't do much better than that.
8-5 today. The Rays, with their 80th win to pace the division. Mickey Munson earns his league best 14th win. Scott Kazmir was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Harold Reynolds, Dan Plesac, and our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game is victorious Rays. 8 runs, 9 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Yankees, 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 40 minutes. A reminder that special Miami-Dade